So folks, welcome along to Season 12, Round 5 of the Thursday tier here at RTG. Now, we was just starting that wee bit later as been kind of rushing about. Oh yeah, there it is. So, we've already seen some of the times being put on the board as we're already a few minutes into the first of the 3 qualifying stages. So we've seen Lewis there in the Williams putting the fastest lap on the mediums, funnily enough, for 1:10.249. We'll see who is going to be coming next. Oh, we've got Chuckle coming across the line. Oh, okay, let's see what happened there. Illegal blocking at turn 4. Was that? That's unfortunate for him. Chuckle with a 1:13.9 on them intermediate tyres. So I think it's just Perrin Bowden is the only one who's on a lap at the moment. People that are just coming in and joining, welcome along. Feel free to fire comments in and we'll get back to them. I'm seeing Perrin Bowden approaching the penultimate corner now. We'll see what that Alpine's going to be able to do. Is he going to be able to keep it up above this? Get a good enough time anyway to get into the next qualifying session. He's putting a 1:11.5, puts him into 7th place for now, but of course we've still got near enough half the grid still to do laps. Let's see, where is everybody on track? Quiet's Gamer just coming in the first corner there. So I think it's going to be D-Mac who's going to be the next one to finish their lap. Welcome along, guy that just joined up. So folks, anybody that's in the chat, any predictions on anyone? Oh, D-Mac with a 1:10.216. Oh, and we're seeing Lewis and Looneyman both share the second fastest time of 1:10.249. We don't see that too often in Formula 1 these days. Clay the Monkey, final stretch to the line, see what time he's going to be able to put in. It's only good enough for 13th, he's definitely going to have to go again. Glex Gamer rounding that final banked corner. And it doesn't seem to be a good representative time unless they're just draining a bit of fuel. Lehman goes even quicker with a 1:10.121. That puts him in first place. Nicely done from the McLaren man. Oh, and see Racing Matt there putting in the faster time of 1:09.921. So he's went and put in the fastest time of the evening up to now. Are we going to see anybody break that time up to now? and maybe even getting to the 109.8 even. Judging by the way qualifying has been over the past wee while, that would indicate that this is probably going to go down quite a bit more further. So let's see. Oh, Bugatti Sloven's retired. I'm presuming got a bit too much on the throttle there coming out of the near the third to last corner there. So we're only going to see two other cars eliminated alongside Bugatti Sloven. We've got Ginge out for the intermediate championship here, so I'm guessing it's going to be quite crystal clear day for the race. Welcome along people who have just joined. We'll see where everybody is right now. I think this is the time where everybody's going to be just calming down and just chilling out. We've got Royal Rumble, so he's just starting his lap. But right now, Chuck, and the Alfa Romeo is just further ahead. We'll keep a wee eye on him and we'll see how he's going to be doing on his lap. So let's see, he's coming to the line. What time's he going to be able to put on the board? 110.416. Nicely done there from the Alfa Romeo, and that puts him into P7, knocking Clay the Monkey down. Now, what is Clay going to say about that? Is he's not going to be happy that he's been put into the drop zone, but he's not got a respectable lap time in just yet with that 123.5. He's about 9 seconds off pace, which, well, no, isn't anywhere near. So Ginge into the pits for a fresh set. Get the softs on. No idea how he went out on the hards to the intermediates if he wasn't going to do that, but hey ho, I'm not in the driver's seat. Right, so Chuckle is on a lap now and he's coming through this twisty sector 2. DRS will be open on the stretch to sector 3. Here we go, going through this right left chicane and then into the penultimate corner. Ooh, getting a bit risky on that curb on the apex there of the penultimate corner. Per Boden is out. He's he's out of this qualifying. So right now he's sitting in P13. So if a couple of people get a wee bit quicker, then Pam Bowden could be another one who's eliminated from the session. Let's see, Koyak's Gamer, he's another driver who's at risk right now. Lewis there, 109.5, there we go, we're seeing the times that get quicker and quicker. So here we go, Koyak's Gamer, coming final stretch to the line, 110.2, that moves Arj out for the time being. So right now, if Ginge gets decent enough lap time in, he could be pretty much through, or Arj even. So right now folks, there's not much really to talk about as well. Only we could really pay attention to is Arg, but then again, is he going to have the battery to be able to get up again into the top 15? As all he needs to do is beat a 111.5. If he could do that, then he'll be able to just get into that top 15 and be able to get through into the next qualifying session. It's going to be pretty much all or nothing right now. I mean, he could go again if he's got the fuel for it, but he would need to recharge his battery. He's down on his time. Let's see as he's coming around turn 10 now. DRS wide open on the run down to turn 11 and 12. Nearly are turning back on yourself for turn 12. Trying to make sure you get enough traction there coming out of 12. Now it's full throttle around turn 14, the final corner. DRS wide open. Is he going to be able to make it through? No, he doesn't. But Ginge does with a 110.2, so that's Pimbleden out. So Prof makes it through. And same with the Pretender, so if they're able to hear this, they could back out of their laps. So, I just realised that for the past couple of minutes I've been speaking to myself. Always fun. So we've got now here the Williams of DMAC. He's going to be up to set his lap in just a few short moments as he's making his way downtown. Oh, Ross is back now. Wonder what happened to him. It seemed to have quit and everything there, which is a bit unfortunate. DMAC goes fastest, 109.620. Lewis claps back with a 109.446. So you see Prof there coming around turn 10 now. DRS is wide open now. Coming into that sector 3 chicane. Only 4 corners in this sector 3. But we're just coming up to the final one right now. He's going to have to do better than a 110.4. Is he going to be able to get a better time in? No, he isn't. He's down by 2 tenths. And unless he's got enough fuel to get around again, he's kind of buggered. See, Matty Jones and Winnieman out on their laps right now. Royal Rumble's just started his. See where Clay is. He's just finished the lap with 109.505. So I think Prof is done here for this evening. Royal Rumble on the other hand, he is going for it. Yellow flag, that's a Williams ahead, I do believe, is it? I think, I'm unsure with the colours still. Yeah, we will go Royal Rumble coming into turn 11 and 12 now. Caution in sector 3. Is Royal Rumble going to be caught up by this traffic ahead? It might not be, might actually be getting a benefit from it. 110.083. Now, at this rate, the cut-off point could possibly be a 109.9. Let's see, we've got Looneyman rounding the final corner now. Let's see what time he's going to be able to put on the board. He's up by 3 tenths in his time. 109.9. There we go. Puts him into 6th place. That knocks Royal Rumble back into the drop zone. So, and he's only in there by 9 thousandths of a second. Just picture that, guys. 9 thousandths of a second. How close that really is. We've got Ginge now. Just coming around turns 8 and 9. So, only got a couple of seconds left on the clock, and there we go, the checkered flag is being waved. So, no more people coming out the garage. We've got Chuck coming across the line with 109.5, putting him in 4th place. Ginge just coming out the final corner now. What's he going to be able to put in? Pretender goes 8th with 109.8. Ginge is on the cusp of 109.9. Aki is the only person that could eliminate him now. If he could improve by just a ball hair, he could get this, and he doesn't. Ah. That is unfortunate for Aki anyway. Ginge making it through by the skin of his teeth, 8 thousandths of a second. He made that through by. So no, 10 thousandths of a second, sorry. Yeah, 100th. So, awfully close there between Ginge and Aki there. Between the whole grid, in fact. We'll have a wee quick look. From the leader to 12th, that's only half a second again. So folks, we run down there of the second of the 3 qualifying sessions. Lewis there getting top spot again. Racing Martin second, Clay Monkey third, Chuck came home in 4th, D-Mac 5th, Chuckle 6th, Matty Jones in 7th, Pretender in 8th, 9th was Looneyman, Ginge in 10th, and being eliminated here will be Aki, Koyax Gamer, Royal Rumble, Ross and Prof. And they will be starting in their respective places, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th and 15th, except Ross, who has received that 5-place grid penalty, and that will be getting applied to him in the race, so he will be starting at the back of the grid. So going to have to be a lot of work there from the Haas driver come the race in just a few short moments time. But first of all, we've still got this wee bit of racing still to go, this wee bit of action. We have got a 12-minute shootout for pole position to determine the top 10 grid, and that is just coming up right now. So who's going to be the first one out of the garage? Let's see who's going to blink first. As we do know that you do want to have the clean air at this track, as it is always better. And there we go, we've seen Lewis, or is that Lewis or D-Mac making a move? Yep, that's Lewis. We've seen Clay or Looney Man. And, oh, Ginge is now moving. What was that? Chuckle and so Looney Man is out. Yep, so going board with Lewis and his Duracell powered Williams. So Lewis is just around in turn 13, the penultimate corner there to start his lap. See that battery start being drained there before he even gets around to turn 14 there. So we just got Lewis coming around turn 10 now. So is anybody rooting for someone here out on the grid here tonight? Or are you all just here for the awesome commentary? Lewis coming across the line, 109.4, that could quite possibly put him on pole. But then again, Ginger's going slow. D-Mac. Chuckle, on the other hand, 109.4, 3 thousandths of a second. He misses out by 3 thousandths of a second. D-Mac coming across the line. Time's he going to be able to put in a 109.380. We'll see who is going to be next. Is it going to be Racing Man? Oh, we know he is quick. He's putting a 109.473. That's just a ball hair off of first place, less than a tenth. Who's that that's next? Was that Ginge? 103.7. Yep, he pulled out of his lap. Pretender coming up to the line. 110 flat. That puts him in 5th place. Now we know all these guys here have the potential to go a lot quicker, as I did see in the previous session. Quite a good few 109s, so I'm expecting to see a few people up there with a 109 at least, quite the majority. But we've got Clay the Monkey here, who's just came out of turn 10 and he's on his way down to turn 11 now. And around turn 12 he's got a little bit of traffic up ahead of, I think that's the Haas, is it? I can't properly see it because of the sun. Always great. There we go. What times he put in? 109.848. That puts him into 5th place. And I missed who else that was. I think I may have been Ginger, 109.9. Matty Jones is just coming around at turn 10 now. He's the only one still yet to do a lap who's out on track at the moment. DRS will be wide open. He's on the straight down to turn 11. Heavy braking, getting that down into that 4th gear now, picking it down into 3rd. Making sure to get plenty of traction there on the exit of 12. Keeping the car nice and steady through 13. And around the banking of 14, DRS open again. We'll see that slot opening in the rear wing. Matty Jones, final stretch of the line, 110.165. So this is now going to be the calm before the storm. We'll be waiting for people to just get their get the wee chill down, chill out a wee bit before they go out for their final lap. We might see people coming out that wee bit earlier to so Matty Jones is just getting back to the pit lane. Oh, Lewis is out already. He's wanting to take advantage of the clear track. and there he is around turn 1. Fortunately enough, he's got enough time to get back around and possibly refuel and get new tyres on if he needs it. But right now, him and his teammate are sitting comfortably in first. Well, I say comfortably. Not too comfortable, mind you, but hey ho. Ooh, Clay the Monkey is out. He's looking to improve on that 5th position at 109.8. So see, top 4 there are all linked within a 1/10 of a second of each other. On board with Clay the Monkey now as he's just rounded turn 1 and he's coming around turn 2 now into the banking of turn 3. Up the hill he goes now into turns 4 and down this hill into 5. Into turn 9 now, there we go, nicely done, keeps it in nice and tight. Just teasing that inside curb there at turn 10 there. Nicely done, man, just managed to get the rotation there for turn 12. Out of turn 13. Onto 14, stretch to the line, see what time is he going to be able to put on the board. Is he going to be able to get a better time? 109.302 goes into P1 and he takes that provisional pole. Lewis on the other hand is just coming around to turn 13 right now, onto 14, the bank in. Final stretch to the line, is he going to be able to improve? I don't think he is he? Oh, he does with a 109.266. And somehow it still says that Clay the Monkey's got the perfect time, which is weird. So apparently Clay's got the fastest lap, but Lewis's pole. Alright, yeah. Good work. Winnie Man just starting his lap. It'll be the final lap that he'll be able to do, most likely, unless, bear in mind, if he does mess up his lap, he's got enough time to go again. But if he's not got enough of fuel, then he's a bit buggered. So I'll need to go and see that, as apparently I think there's been a glitch. Sorry, people just trying to source some stuff out. We've seen Racing Matt putting in the fastest time of 109.114, putting him on a provisional pole for now. Let's see who we've got up next. We've got the Haas of Matty Jones, comes across the line, he goes 7th with a 109.745. Who's going to be the next one? It's going to be Ginge. Let's see what he's going to be able to do. Is he going to be able to improve that 109.8? Yes, he does. 109.515. Let's see, we've got Chuck up next. He's only done this one lap. 109.119. He's 5 thousandths of a second off that pole. And Jesus Christ, I've got Chuckle here coming across the line. He goes P3 with the 109.208. D-Mark coming across the line, goes fourth with 109.254. These times are so close, it's just a ball here between each driver. So there we have it, folks. That is the end of qualifying. Racing Matt getting that pole position. Now, what we'll be doing is we will be going back, as I think there has been a glitch. So we'll be getting we'll be having a wee restart. And there we go, that was me just getting that invitation there. So we'll have a wee quick rundown there of the order before we get moving on to the new lobby. We've got Racing Matt, who managed to get that pole position by 6 thousandths of a second. Just think of that again, folks, 6 thousandths of a second. And then Chuck was behind him, and then it was Chuckle, just a fraction behind him as well. D-Mac was in fourth, Lewis and Clay the Monkey will be rounding out the third row. Ginger and the Looney Man will be on row 4, and on row 5 and 9th and 10th is Matty Jones and the Pretender. Now looking at them times all the way to 9th place, that's 6 tenths, up to 8th, 4 tenths. That is quite incredible. So, going to be joining this new lobby in just a few short moments. So when we load into this new lobby, we'll quit out and we'll be getting into the new lobby that has been made. So there we go. Now we could leave. So here we go. There we go. Hope people manage to get back in quite quickly. I like that today. So we're just waiting for everybody to join in and to get this to get everyone in, and then we'll be able to get underway, get the grid all sorted and get going. So we'll be back with you in just a few short moments. Please don't go anywhere, as we will still be continuing on this stream. So folks, here we are getting ready to line up for this 36 lap Grand Prix here at Zandvoort in the Netherlands. So we're just waiting for that timer to tick down as we're just getting ready to get underway. I'm just going to be waiting for a few moments for people to get their setups and their strategies and such all together now. I'll have a wee quick rundown of the grid here. So we've got Racing Matt here in first place, we've got Chuck in second. They two are lining out the front of the grid in row 1. In row 2 is Chuckle and D-Mac. In row 3, Lewis and Clay. Row 4 is Ginger and Looney Man. Row 5 is Matty Jones and the Pretender. 6 is Aki and Koyx Gamer. Row 7 is Royal Rumble and Ross. Row 8 is Prof and Pernboden, and row 9 is Arg and Bugatti Sloven. Having a look at the tyre strategy right now, it looks like it's a bit of a split between the softs and the mediums right now. Oh, and we're seeing a hard going on for Bugatti Sloven. Whether that be for the start or not, we are unclear. So just getting the stream up here just to make sure I could be able to see all your comments from all you lovely folks there. So we're only seeing Brisson, Matt and Chuck. Oh, are we way to start? No, we're still just waiting. And we're away now for the start of this Zandvoort Grand Prix. How do we look here? Seeing a couple of people have had quite a terrible start, and there's who's on this round? I just missed that. D-Mac around there, him and Chuckle collided there at turn 1. Chuckle was on the outside and D-Mac was on the inside, just getting that too bit along and getting pinched. We'll go a wee bit further back and we'll see what action is able to happen. It looks like Aki and Royal Rumble are battling out for that 11th position. And then there's Ross trying to barge his way up. Oh, and both of them are taken out. Royal Rumble and Ross are both taken out due to Ross. They're trying to sandwich his way up in between them. So we've seen quite a bit of action up to now, and quite a few people have been spun around. Seen Pernboden and Prof also quite far back. We'll have a wee quick further look up. You see Arjun Bugatti Sloven there, managing to do nicely there to get up there. Pernboden and Prof swapping places there. We'll see. We'll have a wee quick look at the front as we see Clay the Monkey is looking like he's getting awfully close to the back of Ginge there. We'll go and get the rest of the data up for you lovely folks. So we'll see Racing Matt and Chuck are on the softs, and then all the way down to 9th it's mediums. And talking about two medium runners, Ginger and Clay the Monkey. Ginger goes a wee bit wide, and Clay has seen that opening on the inside of turn 3, and they two are side by side going, and Clay lifts off. He could have had that position, I would say. He would have been ahead going into that corner, but he decides to back out of it. So Clay the Monkey sitting comfortably in 6th position. He's putting pressure on Ginger in the Alfa Romeo just ahead. Could be possibly going for a move now, as we see the possible race strategies there. Softs could last about 15 laps here, and the medium's about 20. So it's roughly the same as last night with Brazil, as we've seen some of the strategies there were quite a few different ones. See Chuck there getting the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. You see Luniman there looking down the inside of his teammate Clay, but deciding against it. So seeing that this middle pack is still quite bunched up behind Ginge, and the two McLarens all the way down into 11th. Now look back, what's happened with these two guys? Oh, and Per Boden is around at turn 1. So he's going to be down to the back of the grid. We'll see D-Mac and Bugatti Sloven are battling it, going into turn 5, I think that is, turn 6 or something. And D-Mac in 12th position. He had a terrible start to this Grand Prix, but he's managed to bring it back a little bit at least. Give me 2 seconds, folks. Let me see who we've got. Quite Gamer still halfway close to the back of this pack. We pretend are just following suit right behind him. Racing Matt there putting in the fastest lap of the Grand Prix at 1:11.9. We're seeing, oh no, Matty Jones managing to get past Clay the Monkey there. Nicely done there from the Haas driver. Moving up into, oh no, Clay the Monkey. Wait, Matty Jones went backwards, sorry. Did he? I'm not sure. My head's not right. So that's done. So we'll say that. Now looking at this, Racing Matt is managing to pull out quite a gap. Oh, yellow flag. Who's that for? Who is that for? No idea. But D-Mac losing a place to Prof, and he's dropped down to 13th now after he started, where is that? 4th he started, and he's all the way down into 13th. Bugatti Sloven being passed by Ross, but Ross has just given the place back. I think he went a bit wide and missed his well, on a bit much and missed his braking point. We see Ross now coming back at Arg, and he makes up that 15th place. We've seen Chuckle and Chuck, the two Chuckle brothers, looking halfway closer for that second place. There's only about half a second that separates the pair of them. Matty Jones there sniffing out Ginger ahead. Clay the Monkey managed to get past Ginger there. Never even noticed that. That's one that kind of eluded me. I mean, it's one thing, I'm not really too much of a fan of this track, in a sense of it hasn't got that many overtaking opportunities, but still it is a good track to race at, as having all the elevation changes. Chuckle now going up the past, up the side of his brother there, and Matty Jones there also getting past Ginge up into that 6th place. So Chuckle up into 2nd, and Matty Jones up into 6th. Nicely done from the pair of them. Ross managing to get past the other Aston Martin there for that 14th place. He is wanting to get back after that not so good start. It's seen Quietest Gamer, he's able to follow really close to the car ahead, and he makes it look easy, just getting that traction every single point. But he's struggling so hard to be able to get past Winnie Man, who is just up ahead of him. And Winiman is just doing everything in his power to be able to keep him behind, and he's actually doing really well. But now it could be the time that the McLaren man is having to cede that position. And there we go. Coex Gamer moves to the outside and he gets that move done. Ginger and Matty Jones are still battling out just ahead for that 6th position. Prof and the D-Mac swapping places there. We'll go back to them real quick. You can see D-Mac managing to just get past there. Coex Gamer now falling right on tailcoats of Ginger ahead in that Alfa Romeo. Quite the monkey awfully close to the back of Chuck there, and all for this battle for 2nd between these 4 drivers of Chuckle, Clay, Chuck, who Clay actually manages to get past there. Winnie managing to get past Koyaks there, but ends up having to, I think he messed up his braking there, going into turn 11. So Winnieman moving to the inside of turn 14, and he's going to have the DRS also. So he's managed to get the better run out of turn 13 and get the DRS, so that makes him pretty much unstoppable in terms of being able to get along and alongside of him enough for an opportunity. D-Mac looking for a move on Aki, not being able to get enough alongside him. And he looks like he's practically pushing that Mercedes along. He's getting that close. Royal Rumble and Ross swapping places there. So looking for this, I could see possibly the McLaren Clay the monkey looking for that move. There we go. Easily manages to get that done with the aid of the DRS. Lewis having to sit steady for now. Coex Gamer getting past the Winnieman, but Winnieman's not giving up. It looks like he was still willing to try and stick that out around the outside. D-Mac and Aki. D-Mac's been having quite a fair battle with these 2 Mercedes here, and not one of them are willing to give it up. And they're all going for that position. Moving up between Matty Jones and Ginge, still quite close together, and they've managed to create a bit of a gap to the cars behind that have been battling out for that 8th place. Coex Gamer and Looneyman. We've seen the Pretender got awfully close to the back of that McLaren there. Oh, is Ginger looking for a move up around the outside the turn 1 on the Haas of Matty Jones, and there he is. They're still side by side on the exit, and going into turn 2 now. Matty's going to have the inside line, but Ginger manages to hold it out around the outside, and now he's got the position sealed. But then again, Matty's getting the better run out of turn 3, and they're side by side now going into turn 7 now. Ginger on the inside, Matty Jones on the outside. They're still side by side going around turn 7 into 8, and there we go. Matty manages to steal that position back there from Ginger. What excellent battle from the pair of them, but then Matty Jones goes off the track, and Ginger manages to get that place just before oh, Ross retired in the pits. That's okay then. But Ginge now up in the 6th place. Great battle between the pair of them. So have we look to see, is Aki going to be close enough? It doesn't appear to be. D-Max just got too much of a faster car by the looks of things. Now it looks like some of these gaps might be stabilising a little for the time being, as we're just a way to come up to a third of the way through this Grand Prix in just a few short moments. Koyak's Gamer right on the back of Ginge now, after the pair of them battling it out. Last lap, Koyak's Gamer and the Lonely Man has managed to catch up severely on Ginge, and now he is looking quite vulnerable now. As you see the Red Bull looking at every way to try and get past him. He's going to have the DRS advantage here. Now DRS is open, he moves to the inside of turn 1. There we go, into the braking zone. He's got ahead. Nicely done there from Koyak's Gamer, and the Red Bull moving up into 6th place. Aki and D-Mac battling out around turn 1. Aki's on the outside, D-Mac's on the inside, and they're still battling out going into turn 2. D-Mac holds off at 11th place there. Nicely done there from the Williams man. We've got Looney Man now following behind the Gingers. Is he going to be able to get Ginger's going to manage to hold off the position and possibly even get that 6th position back? We'll be able to find out. But then again, Looney Man is managing to stick right close to the back of that Ferrari powered Alfa Romeo just ahead of him. That's in Looney Man's eyes. He's just keeping that 7th place warm, and he'll be there for it in just a few short moments. Ginge could have possibly fell out of that gap. No, he didn't. Oh, chucks into the pits. First one to blink now. Looney Man looking for it on the inside, but he wasn't far enough alongside. Have a wee quick look at position changes. We've got Koyak's Gamer up 7 places right now. Oh, is the Looney Man going to look for a move? Is he going to be a Looney Man and look for it up inside the turn 7, but he decided against it? Oh, we've seen a caution. It's sector 2. Who is that? That's Lewis. I think he quite possibly just went that little bit wide at turn 8. Because when you do it, it kind of just drags you out. Clay the Monkey there, looking for that first position. He's on the outside. Racing Matt's on the inside now. We don't know the outside line is better, and there we go. That's proof. Clay the Monkey manages to get that first position, and he's on the medium compound tyres. Is that going to be an advantage to him come the later stages of the Grand Prix? But we do see him running a bit low on fuel. On fuel, sorry. It's kinda a little bit yellow there, but he should be good enough to keep going. Maybe need to lift and coast a little bit. There we go, getting that excellent camera shot there. And the lovely helicopter cam. Now we see Racing Matt is into the pits. We'll have a wee quick look and we'll see the only people who have stopped right now is Chuck, Ginge, the Pretender, and now Racing Matt. And there we go, we're seeing Matty Jones and Lewis battling out into turn one. Well, Matty Jones on the inside, Lewis on the outside, and Matty Jones doesn't manage to get that position off of off of Lewis, but he's still right on the coattails of Prof is the only one that's still out on track on them soft compound tyres, so I'm expecting him to be pitting this lap or next at least anyway. We'll have a quick look at this. So the gap to the leader for Racing Matt is 20.7 seconds. Aki and Chuck swapping places there. So they've both got the DRS. Aki, sorry, was just having to be on the brakes that little bit earlier as Chuck had that inside line. Fastest lap right now, Racing Matt to 111.9. Lewis and Matty Jones swapping places. There we go, Prof is into the pits there. See, oh, and he gets a 5-second time penalty. Silly sod. Welcome along, all those that have just joined us. We're just coming up to the 50% mark in this race. We're currently right now, Clay is leading. D-Mac managing to get past Chuck managing to get past D-Mac, sorry. And Racing Matt getting past Aki on them fresher hard compound tyres. Ginger getting past Bugatti Sloven there also. Bloody hell, there's so much overtaking that's happening on track right now. There we go, Racing Matt's managed to defend off quite nicely. Oh, Matty Jones. Did he have an issue there? As he did lose quite a bit of time to the driver ahead. Koyak's gamer though, he's doing quite well here. Up 9 places. Nicely done to the Red Bull lad there. Got D-Mac and Racing Man. D-Mac just gets too much alongside there and they collide a little and D-Mac comes off worse. That is a bit unfortunate there for the Williams man. But we've just got on board with that just before that. We've got the Pretender who is right up the back of Bugatti Sloven. He switches to the inside of turn 13 but he thinks, nope, I'm going to wait. Here it is, they're coming to turn 14 now. Pretender has got so much more speed, he actually has to lift off that a little bit. DRS, wide open, a little bit overtake, even though he doesn't even need it. Nicely done, up to 9th place there, since, well, people are putting in that now. Oh, Lewis is around turn 9, sorry. Lewis. After, I think did he not qualify in pole? On near enough anyway. Oh no, he got 5th. Oh, Bugatti Sloven being overtaken by a Winnie man now. Safety car, safety car. Where is it? Arca's crashed. I'm just waiting to see if I could get this up on stream so I could see it. Because I just missed that. I was out of turn 10. So, now this is going to work out so much in the favour of these front runners who had still yet to pit at least anyway. So a lot of these lads will be out onto the soft compound tyre now and be doing a final stretch just to the line. And the safety cars are in this lap? That was quick. Huh? I would have thought the safety car would have still been out for another lap or two at least. It's still got the pack still catching up. This is going to just aid Clay the Monkey so much so. But right now it's going to be Per Bowden that's going. So now he's got Chuckle and Clay Gamer right behind him. And they're going to be getting a good run right out of the bat, and it looks like they could be going for a move, but he doesn't get close enough. Per Bowden moving out of the way. Now this is a battle for first place here between the Chuckle and the Quietest Gamer and Clay the Monkey. Now that was quite surprising how that safety car didn't last another lap or two as it should have. Ginge and D-Mac swapping places. There we go. So we're seeing the superiority of the grip of these soft compound tyres as of now. I mean, if we brought out that safety car, I may as well just bring it a VSC in that case. So we'll have a wee quick look, and we'll stay on this front back here just for a few short moments. Clay the Monkey getting that fastest lap of 111.756. Racing Matt saying, yeah right, 111.269. So Racing Matt, he's only about 6 seconds behind this pack ahead. All he's got is Chuck just ahead of him. He's going to have to clear before he could get past, before he could catch up, sorry, to the rest of the field. Oh, we quick further down, we've got D-Mac and Prof. They're only a quarter of a second between them as they're coming around turn 7 now. And to 8 and 9 now. Ooh, D-Mac missing that apex, just understeer, not getting that rotation that he needed to get the car turned in properly, but he is on them soft tyres, which is a bit unusual compared to the car ahead on the mediums. Clay the Monkey there getting the fastest time at 111.0, so he's trying to get that gap out as much as possible. Quietest Gamer is still managing to keep right on the back of them. Chuckle, I would say, is looking in the best position, but D-Mac going up the inside of Prof and moving up into that 8th position there. Nicely done there, and that's allowing Ginge behind to catch up, as he is only a ball head behind Prof now. Yellow flag in sector 2. Who is that? Lewis? No? That's unusual, because the gaps are still the same. Wait. Oh, there we go, Racing Mark going for a move on Chuck there. He gets it done nice and early. Nicely done there from him. Oh, is he D-Mark? Oh, I think they were side by side there, just missed that. Now, after this, we'll only have 12 more laps of this racing, so not long left in this Grand Prix. Clay the Monkey though, oh, and he's around! And his Clay's round at turn 1. There he is, he's got a point. He's had it pointing in the wrong direction, now he's down into 5th now. That is not what he's been wanting after having such a great race up to now. He's going to have to get the foot down, as he's got 11 laps to do it. Aki and D-Mac swapping places again. These two have been battling out constantly. Having a wee quick further look down, we've got Prof right behind the Pretender there, and the Looney Man following close behind there. Having a wee quick further look upwards, Chuckle managing to pull out the gap on Clay X Gamer now that Clay the Monkey isn't holding him up, it seems. With Clay spinning out, now Chuckles manages to get that clean air and start to pull away. Chuck and the Racing Matt, are these two still going to be battling out, or are these sorts going to be a no contest sort of showing for Racing Matt? DRS is going to be wide open. Racing Matt moves to the right hand side to try and get out the slipstream, but is it going to be enough? I don't think it is. No, it's not. Chuck doesn't have enough straight line speed there. We'll move further back and we'll see if Aki is going to be able to get the job done. Nope, he's too far back. Also, caution, Perrin Bowden, is that in the pit lane? No, it isn't. That's at turn 3. So, safety car. Now, is this safety car going to be done properly, or is it going to be like before and just be an absolute pain in the arse? So, oh, Quiet's Gamer. Drive-through penalty for him. So, by the looks of it, it could be the two Chuckles and Racing Matt battling out. So here I've seen some of the drivers box now, well, everyone up to now. Let's see, Lewis, what's he gonna do? Everybody's got a pit for a fresh set of softs. everybody. If not, then you're quite silly, I would say. Or really smart, either way. By the looks of it, everybody is going on the fresh set of softs. So, it all just comes down to who is going to be the quickest on track now. So there we go, the grid will be equalised and it'll just be a straight up restart, and it'll be like an 8 lap sprint to the end between these 15 drivers that are left. Unfortunately, Per Bowden crashed out. I think Arg, can't remember what happened to him, and Ross decided to retire. So we'll keep the camera back on Prof for now, or Royal Rumble, sorry, because he is the one at the back of the pack and we're going to need to be waiting on him to catch up to the back before we could go underway again, unless the safety car wants to be a pain. Well, it's not really a safety car, it's race control. So, yeah, catch my drift, the race control being, well, guess it must be Michael Massey is in it again. Not a Hamilton fanboy, or Verstappen really, but yeah. So, that should be enough for Royal Rumble to catch up, so I think we might be getting underway racing again on lap 29, so it's going to be like a 7 lap sprint, I do presume. So there you have it, folks, that is the message from race control now. The grid has all formed back up now and the safety car is pulling away back into the pit lane, and we will be getting ready to go away racing again at the start of lap 29. We've got Chuckle in the Ferrari who's going to be leading us away, who's quite familiar with being at the front and sometimes leading the safety car away. And here we go, he's done it now. Bloody hell. Coyote's Gamer jumping into Servy's drive through right away. Sorry, 2 seconds, folks. There we go, Lewis and being overtaken, but okay, because he's not here right now. D-Mac, 5-second penalty. That's unfortunate for him then. We've got Chuck here, awfully close to the back of Racing Matt. They're still managing to keep quite close, which is, I would say, is a lot better with this game. Now we're managing to fall closer with each other. Cena Lewis just moving further and further down the field. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get in to invite him, but hey ho. So anybody that's watching at home right now, please feel free to let me know who your driver of the day would be. Chuck getting that fastest lap there. I just missed what that was there. A 110.741. It's one of only 2 times in the 110s right now, so we didn't need the tyre graphic. We could have a wee look at this and we'll see who is the biggest loser up to now, and that's Lewis, who's unfortunately not had a good race. He's disconnected right near the end of the Grand Prix, which is never a good thing to happen. But Racing Matt, on the other hand, is racing and getting racy. And here he is, trying to get a chuckle, and he's managing to stick right close to the back one. And I think DRS could be activated just this lap. There we go, DRS is now enabled, so when they're within 1 second of the car ahead, they'll be able to open that slot in the rear wing only at the designated DRS points, which is between turn 10 and 11 and turns 14 and turn 1. Now we go, Chuck right on the back of that Alpha Tauri just ahead. The battle of the Alphas, as it would so go. Clay the Monkey managing to make up for that mistake that happened quite earlier on in the race, where he spun out of turn 1 while battling with Chuckle, which is always quite unfortunate to see when you're or even happen to you when you're racing. But we see Chuckle's managing to maintain this gap quite nicely and not let Racing Matt get too close to him. But then again, Racing Matt's going to have the DRS now, and he moves to the inside. And there we go, he's got the inside line. Is Chuckle going to be able to fight back against it? No, he isn't. Nicely done there from Racing Matt. He gets that first place there. And he's only going to have to hold off for a couple of more laps. We'll move further back a little and we'll see what is happening further back. We'll go Looney Man, the Pretender, Ginge, battling out for this 7th place. Clex Gamer with the fastest lap with 110.7. That's just after him getting that penalty there, which was unfortunate, and that kind of ruined his race, as he was looking at a win, possibly. At least a podium anyway, if he didn't get that penalty. But these things happen in motorsport. That is racing, unfortunately. We'll have a wee quick look at this front pack. We'll have a wee quick look from Clay's car. As you see, Clay's got a brilliant exit there out of the final corner. He moves to the left hand side, and we see just ahead Chuckle moving to the left hand side also. They've both got the outside line. And we see Clay the Monkey has went and got it done. Moved up. Racing Matt, Chuckle manages to move up on Racing Matt also. So there we go, nicely done there from the Ferrari and the McLaren there, managing to both move up a place with the aid of the DRS. We'll move further back and we'll see how this battle for 7th place is going. We've also got a battle for 5th going on just ahead between Aki and DMAC, who have been battling it out quite a lot in this race here today, this evening. But now we see Matty Jones is coming into the fight also, quite possibly even Bugatti Sloven, in just a few short moments for this battle for 7th place. Clay the Monkey, though, he's looking to make a move and to get back up. He is determined, I would say, to get back up into that top spot and hopefully, well, in his case, get the win again. Chuckle managing to move up on Racing Matt. Sorry about that, folks. No really good cameraman. Prof moving up on Royal Rumble there. That'll be going into this turn 1. Nicely done there from Prof. Clay the Monkey still sitting firmly behind Racing Matt. We've only got a couple of laps left to go, and oh, Clay looking like he was going to have a wee peek around the outside at turn 8. And there he is, he's got that line which is just that wee bit tighter than Racing Matt's going around at turn 10, and you could have went for it if Racing Matt wasn't there. We'll get back to this front lot again because they are getting awfully close, and we could see a double overtake here for the lead. Oh, you see Racing Matt moves to the outside, so it's going to be both of them into the inside. Clay the Monkey sitting back, and he's just waiting, and here we go. Racing Matt is, oh, Clay backed out of that. Clay could have had that position, and he backed out. He did have the inside line around turn 2, so that would have been better, but he decided to back out of it and leave them two to battle it for now. I'm guessing he's just going to be waiting to see if any of them two make a mistake up ahead that he could capitalise on. Well, flashbacks to Silverstone, I think it might have been last year or the year before, with Lewis Hamilton at the final corner managing to make up on Perez and Leclerc fighting, I think it was. Winnieman and Ginge still battling out for the 7th place. Winnieman really close to the back. Now we've seen a yellow flag in sector 1. Who is that? Who even is that? Oh, it's Koyx Gamer. Koyx Gamer is out. Racing Matt is not though. He is in like sin. He is in that 1st place. So Winnieman managing to get that place up on Ginge for that 7th place, but Ginge is fighting back, but not anymore. Winnieman gets that 7th place off of Ginge. Nicely done there from Winnieman in the McLaren. Now we'll have a wee quick look at position changes really quick. And we'll see Aki's up 5 places here from 11th. Now we'll get back to the front here as we've seen Clay the Monkey still right on the back. But is he going to have enough fuel to the end? It looks like he's going to be running on fumes here just to get out of that final corner. Is he going to have enough? Here we are, final stretch to the line. And no, he's not. Chuck is going to get him at the line. Chuck has just got Clay at the line because Clay ran out of fuel just at the last second. The Racing Matt gets the win, Chuck on second. Chuck gets that podium at the very last second. Clay, commiserations, comes in 4th, Aki 5th. Winnieman, D-Mac, Pretender, Ginge, Matty Jones, Bugatti Sloven, Prof. Lewis unfortunately disconnected, and Royal Rumble, I have no idea what's happening with him as he is ghosting right now. I need a hydration. So there we have it, folks. The end of this Grand Prix. There we go, Aki getting that driver of the day. From the game anyway, that was getting the most positions gained. There we go, coming out onto the podium, nicely done there, getting that win. And we'll move on. Racing Matt getting that win, nicely done from pole. The only thing he didn't get is the fastest lap, so he doesn't manage to get the full checklist. Chuckle in P2, Chuck in P3, Clay and P4 unfortunately missing out on that podium there at the end. Aki in 5th, Winnieman came home in 6th, D-Mac in 7th, Pretender in 8th, Ginger in 9th, Matty Jones in 10th, Bugatti Slovan 11th, Prof 12th, Lewis in 13th, unfortunately disconnected, Royal Rumble in 14th, Quiet Gamer unfortunately crashed out on the closing laps there, but he did get the fastest lap of 110.699. And then we had Perrin, Bowden, Arg and Ross all did not finish this Grand Prix either. So that is the end of this Dutch Grand Prix here for Thursday tier. Now if you just give me a few short moments. So folks, there we go, that is the end, and we'll have a wee quick look and we'll see what Monday's race is going to be. It's going to be Imola on the 14th, which is 4 days away on Monday. So we're going to be in Italy next Wednesday. It's going to be Jeddah, so fastest track on the calendar. And then on Thursday we're going to be at Portimao. There we go. So until next time, from me, it's peace out.